What is up, my scoundrel brothers and sisters? Hope you're well. It's been some time, but I am excited to come back to you with a new comp using Qira to counter General Skywalker. Thank you, of course, to my patron supporters, those on the Discord for Scoundrels. A lot of cool stuff we've been working on over the last few months, and this is one that I've just recently been tweaking, and what you're seeing here is sort of the top 10 reasons why I like Qira Leader versus General Skywalker, and mainly we're going to keep a lot of the same components as the CLS counter that's out there right now, but I just think there is a lot more benefit to Qi'ra, especially after he, of course, was buffed or not not fixed, whatever you want to call it. The damage output is just really significant. Same exact mods, same exact buffs, same exact attack. You'll notice about a 20,000 difference between the attacks for Han versus when he's on Qi'ra versus CLS. This first comp is going to actually include L3 as my tank. That can definitely be substituted for Stormtrooper Han if you would so like. And of course it includes Watt. Quick qualifier, of course, you know that not everyone's going to have a Relic Qira. I understand that. And I also know that not everyone's going to have a Relic Watt. Those are things that I have obviously spent a lot of time and energy on, something that a comp that I like. So not necessarily going to be for everyone, but for those that are scoundrel enthusiasts, people that really appreciate what Watt brings to the table, this could definitely be something that you use. So the footage I'm showing you is really me. I'll call it just learning, because I used this on my arena climb about 3 nights ago, and I was I believe 5-2, 5 wins, 2 losses. I didn't include the loss footage here because what it essentially came down to was, did my tank survive past cover? And if it did, then I usually could win, even if it was something that we'll say is by the skin of my teeth, so to speak. But what really is making it work effectively well compared to CLS is not just the damage, but the way that Qi'ra can also be utilized here, because you'll notice she is actually guarded, and that's important because not only does she go a lot, she's very fast. She gets even faster with her leader, right? Plus 60 speed on that. But it's really handy to have her guarded, because she can, at the end, especially if you've lost your tank or you've lost one of your damage dealers, she gets so fast that she can actually take more turns than are needed versus the General Skywalker, who of course speeds up a lot at the end. So not only that, I really like her AoE, both Dispel and the Stagger. If you're really effective with that, you can actually target the right character, and if you are targeting the right character and you use it, not only will it Dispel, not only will it Stagger, but of course, because she's guarded, Chewbacca will assist and will reduce all of their turn rate. It almost acts like a damage dealing stun, which is pretty nice. You'll also notice throughout here, her basic cannot be countered, and I found in a couple of instances that really help, because one, you don't want her taking a lot of damage. She doesn't have a whole lot of health and protection, but also it's just one of those scenarios where the longer she's alive, the more her unique is benefiting Han and Chewie. Her unique, of course, is going to be giving potency if they are not debuffed, and it's going to be giving critical damage, 15% if they are debuffed. This is very effective, and is another one of those reasons why the damage output just gets so high under her as the leader. So we're pretty much through the climbing footage. Again, this was me going from like 20 something to 1, and I again lost a couple of times, but I found it pretty compelling. Then I decided, you know what, the tank's not really doing too much. They're basically just taking some heat, they're dying, they don't get the benefit of the critical avoidance because they're not really critting a lot and they're not really going a lot. So what I then did was decide, okay, what can I use C-3PO for in this? And if you'll remember one of my very first videos, I actually showed, there's about 800 people that have watched it, I actually showed how the damage output with C-3PO just goes absolutely off the charts. You couple that, of course, with Watt and his damage tech, we are now talking about a system with relics and everything else where the damage is just unbelievable. So then you add something like her joint operations. Joint operations has a chance to expose twice the character that she's hitting it with. So you've added a mass attack with C3PO on top of the one she's already got, but then you add the extra exposes that he is going to be bringing with the rebels that are on the team, both Han and Chewie. So what you're really doing is you're stacking just an insane amount of damage, an insane amount of health and exposed type damage on top of what they've already got, right? So you've got C3PO doing exposed damage or adding expose. You've got Chewie adding the percent health reduction that he has with a Qi'ra assist. You've got exposes there, and of course all of these are getting the benefit of Watt having his ability to remove turn meter whenever he goes. And so I really think if you're trying to just blast through a really stacked General Skywalker team, this is one that makes sense. This is my buddy Jeb Forsyth. He's in Shadowlands, and he has a fully Relic 7 team. And I do lose Qi'ra at the end, but this is just an example of how much damage this can do to even what I would consider the most perfectly modded and geared team for General Skywalker. It goes essentially the same every time. I used it again tonight to climb, and I didn't have any losses with it. I have yet to see any footage of how it does on defense yet. I'll definitely be probably following up this video with another video. Probably just going to put it on my server, just that way people can see, hey, how does it actually hold. So far it's been a very fun comp, and it just does such incredible damage that I can't ignore what other ways this might be used. I truly hope I get the opportunity to find other ways to place this team. I probably should start gearing my C3PO since he's resistance, and apparently that's going to be a meta at some point, even though I don't want to do it. Anyway, point is, I'm super excited about this comp. It does raise questions. Where do I use my CLS now? Do I actually want to spend the time to put gear on Qi'ra? Probably, maybe not, but either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the footage. There's a lot more on my server. If you'd like to join us, please hit the like and subscribe button. The link for that will be in the description below as well. Thanks.